I can live this lifestyle because I live debt-free. This lifestyle right now is walking on the beach in Mexico in winter and flying to Ecuador for 3 months in February. Debt-free is I have not borrowed from anyone that then requires me to pay them back. Attacked by the water. And I've been doing this for the past 4 years. We're going on our 4-year anniversary in June, and part-time for the past 15 years. This is what I'm doing. Living debt-free allows me to travel, and traveling allows me to live inexpensively. Some months I pay $0 on rent. Some months I pay $500. Some months I pay $1,000 a month. And some months people actually pay me to live in a house. Imagine being debt-free and getting paid to live in a house nicer than yours. It's mostly a crazy upside down world. And so if you're not a little crazy or a little upside down, just don't fit. In 2008, when we sold everything and took our 2 school-aged kids to South America for a trip of a lifetime, one of the things I was debating is whether or not to keep the house. We ended up selling the house in 2008. And the reason I decided to sell the house is when I did the math, I was spending over $50,000 for it a year. And our mortgage payment, I think, was only $1,400 at the time. So this was everything. This was insurances and upkeep and maids and, you know, whatever the fuck we had, I don't know. So on one hand, I'm wrestling with, you know, my ego and the prestige. Oh, you know, you can't, you've arrived, you can't sell this house. It was, you know, whatever. What will people think, or what's the impact on the family? I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to remember the stupid shit you thought a decade or 2 ago. But then the flip side and the greater pain was to keep the thing and have that debt on the books. And it wasn't so much the payment, I guess. It was more just the stress of having somebody in your house that's thousands of miles away. And if I'm honest, I think there was a part of me that literally wanted all of these payments to go away, all this fucking debt. And we didn't have much debt. I haven't had a credit card since my 30s. You know, we haven't had an auto loan for decades. Like, I don't know. So all I had is this house, which I think we sold it for a little over 4, and we had a couple $100,000 in equity in it. But I didn't have a fucking payment. Imagine what it feels like without a rent payment or a mortgage payment or a car payment. And imagine, let me tell you, it's fucking wonderful. Like, it's really the only way to live, kind of fucking wonderful. There's no right way or one way to fucking do it. I know people that are doing it all kinds of ways. But the common denominator is not having that debt. No debt is a lot of freedom. No debt allows you to be creative, to find creative solutions that aren't available in the US, like in the fucking Matrix kind of thing. So I gave up all the status and all that kind of crap. I could go back to it if I want. I don't want to. I got family that are doing it, but it's not for me. So I need very little, and I want even less. And I can work when I want to, and I can rest when I want to, and I can go hang out with my kids when I want to. I can travel when I want to. I can ride a motorcycle when I want to. I can do lots of things when I want to.